This is a dope move.
Yeah. It's a big game. Who you know that got it behind the scenes like behind the O-line soon as the QB say hype? It's big game, big game. Analysis from the player's point of view. Injuries, big trades, player news. Yeah, sector competition, and he play with Tony Dungy. Better listen, I'm talking about Big Game Sports Buzz. Said everything you need and more. Yeah. Big Game Sports Buzz. I thought I told you once before. We call him Big Game James. Yeah, Big Game James. Big Game.
People, you have happened upon one of the greatest podcasts that's out there right now. I'm going to say it right here. You have joined the Big Game Sports Buzz, where the sports fanatic and the pro athlete get together and talk all things sports. I am Jay Stogs, the buff nerd. And of course, I'm joined by the man, the myth, the legend, the reason why this podcast and this network is called what it is, Big Game James. What up, dude?
What's going on? And Rusty, thank you for working late. If that's the reason you can get us, man, we appreciate it.
Come on,
Rusty
in.
Shakerford, man, you always drop some knowledge and gems every time you come through here. So thank you so much. Man, we getting closer and closer, Jay Stocks, to that NFL season being real. I watched a little preseason tonight to try to get me a little bit of a fix, and to no avail. It didn't really do me any good tonight because there's so much else going on. But it's getting there, dog. It's getting there. I can't wait to be ready to tap in for real. And all my fantasy football heads, y'all stay tuned to all the social media platforms. Big Game Sports and Entertainment. It's the BGFL, the Big Game Football League. We'll be posting soon. If you want to take part in that, let me know. I will make sure that you come in, and we're going to have a little something hopefully for everybody this year. The regular league is pretty much full, and that's going to stay with that group. But we're going to get something else going for everybody else, man, if you fantasy football. What they say, the dog pound say, girl, what's your fantasy? Let's go for that. Love it. Love fantasy football.
Man, you know what? Every year, I love the beginning of fantasy football. And before y'all start, I already know what y'all about to say. It must be like being a Cowboys fan. At the beginning of the year, you just have so much hope, and then the rest of the season starts, and then there you are.
Rusty, we are going to talk about this. We are going to talk about this.
We're going to talk about it.
It has to be, but
yeah. This what he said. Yeah, bigger than average Jimmy Santiago, if in Spanish. What up, Grandizer?
Hey,
good to see you.
I thought it was Diego in Spanish. Hey, what do I know?
Not Spanish, apparently. The most aggravating thing in the world is FF, because a drop pass or a bad hold can prevent you from winning. Man, you know what? A bad start, not starting that person because you're in the playoffs or you're in a championship game and they decide not to start that quarterback. Or they do decide to start. I lost
that's
the
why
championship.
You have to, it happens, but that's why you have to set the league up where it ends before those crucial end of the season games going into those bye weeks and stuff like that.
Gosh.
Yeah, because I think I won like that one year.
I think it was against me. Maybe it was. I don't know. I was going to start Dak. And I was like, nah, because I had Dak and I had someone else.
Being your quarterback.
No.
That's a different shot.
No. Here was the deal, though. They weren't sure because this was the year that they won the NFC East. They had already won it. So they weren't sure if they were going to start him or not. And I think I had somebody else. And I was like, okay, well, they got to play to get into the playoffs. So he had been doing all right, and I can't remember the other quarterback, but I said, no, I'm going to sit Dak.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, they start Dak. Dak goes off. He gets like 27, 28 points, something like that. The other guy gets like 6, 7. And I lose by, I think, basically a margin of like 5. And that would have been the difference right there. Like, it's just, yeah. It's rough, man. It's rough. And you don't want to root against your team when somebody is playing against your team.
I think that's the hard part, because
That's the hard part.
When you draft fantasy,
Yeah.
you do your fantasy thing.
Yeah.
You now find yourself sometimes cheering for people on other teams.
Oh my gosh.
thing. I love the guys that go and draft their whole team to be their fantasy team, and they know their team sucks. Hey, shout out to my cousin. My cousin does this shit every year. He will have almost everybody from the Dolphins on his team, and they'll just be like, well, I got to win this week. I'm playing against Joe. Yeah.
It's horrible. That's so bad. Let's see. Sherman, of course, we want to shout out to you. Thank you again for shouting us out and coming in. Make sure that you like, subscribe, share this podcast with your people. That way you can talk to them about what we talk about. Because trust me on this. This is the good stuff. Yeah, this is the right one. Okay. I just pulled everything up. Let's get started, man.
Hey, you scare me sometimes, J Stogs. I just want you to know that, bro.
Because I don't know about this top 5. This top 5 is, I don't know if it's the right one. And I don't have my phone. So,
well, you said it's the top 5 ice cream toppings.
Okay, this is it then. We're good.
All right, bro, Ham. Let's get this done. It's time for the 4 Downs. That's right. The hottest sports news around. BGSB presents 4 Downs.
That's right. These are topics we want to talk about with you. Hey, Grandizer, guess what? You talking about there's a storm? Oh, here goes this. What are you doing with your camera?
What the hell?
Bro.
I don't know what the hell.
I really hate your camera. I really hate your camera.
I'm going to give you a thumbs down in the Amazon store, and I want to find me a new one. So, like, dude, I was just sitting here. Like, I scratched my chin and my camera zoomed in. I have no idea why I'm so front and center.
I really don't want to see all your mouth like that. I really don't. Hey, it was storming here like that, like real quickly. I was actually cooking for my team at the job. Both shifts, so that's why I'm beat. But you know what? You're uplifting me. Let's go. Let's get into. I just can't you with your face. First down, Indianapolis Colts, in all their infinite wisdom, because they have one of the best ownership groups and best coaches, have decided to name Daniel Jones as the season opening starter. What does this mean for Anthony Richardson? Man, and his, and I'm gonna say this, his agent was like, yeah, we don't know. Okay, gang, this is your club. This is your former club. You know how this business goes. Hey. Right there. I'm leaving it right there for you.
Yeah. All right. This is what I'm going to say. I said this when Anthony Richardson was drafted 3 years ago, that it was a stretch and a reach by the Indianapolis Colts, and I don't believe that they should have done this. Here it is, another situation, and I'm not faulting this young man because I got 2 different points to this I am going to make. Sorry I'm so far away, y'all, when the camera's spazzing out on me. It was a reach. Anthony Richardson, if you look at his body of work at the University of Florida, it was not a big, large body of work. It wasn't very impressive. He had a couple good plays. He's an athletic quarterback with a big, strong arm that was clearly drafted on what they like to call his ceiling. They thought that he had a ceiling. Everyone says that Shane Steichen is a quarterback whisperer, that he's this great quarterback developer. I told my boys in the group chat the other day that the only thing whispering now is like, I think I'm because I believe Anthony Richardson, the rookie year, when he subbed himself out the game and said that he was tired,
that was it.
Labeled him a way that a lot of people cannot get around. They can't get away from it. The injury last year, missed almost the entire season.
Yeah.
My whole thing is, at first I was like, God damn, if you cannot beat out Daniel Jones for a job, you're done. But some people put it into perspective. He's age-wise, he's younger than Shador. He's younger than Jackson Dart age-wise. He's younger than a lot of the people. Maybe he can still develop to become that quarterback that people think that he can. But at the same time, this is my thing. You gamble.
Yeah.
When are we going to start holding front office people accountable? Because clearly they missed on Anthony Richardson.
Never. Come on.
Not to say that he cannot be an NFL quarterback, but he was not supposed to be the fifth pick in the draft that year. Clearly, he was not a fifth pick.
We're never going to do that. Remember Trey Lance, right? Remember him? Remember the coach that was a quarterback whisperer? And where is he now? He's now on his third team with the Chargers, and it may look like he'll make it as a backup. But I mean, dude, we never hold the front office accountable. We hold the coaches accountable, the QB coaches accountable. And it's just one of those things where it's horrible because I feel for this young man. I don't think he ever really I don't feel like he got a fair shake, but he did. I think he did. He had every opportunity and chance to win the starting job, to keep the starting job. Flacco came in there, stunk it up. They brought him back in. He played well, for the rest of the season. But what does it do to his psyche? That's kind of my thing at this point.
That's the part there that I can tell you now. As a competitor, as a football, as an athlete in general, and just even people who work in everyday life, if you've ever had any competitive edge in you, you know what it's like to be a competitor and to want to be your best and do your best all the time. Anthony Richardson was a highly touted recruit coming out of high school. Played at a major Division I football program. Top 5 pick. So his mental's got to be shot right now. Because you think in the situation you're going to get more chances, more opportunities to prove that you can do this. And I believe he feels like the Colts have just pulled the rug from underneath him and totally written him off and given up on him. But at the same time, what's been done around there? I heard that he came into camp about 15 pounds lighter. He was in shape. He was working out all off season. I heard he did the things that he wanted to do. So then now what's the intangibles? What did he not achieve in camp? What did what did they not see to just go, you know what? This not it. Now, me knowing Daniel Jones the way I do, Anthony Richardson, if they don't trade him away, will be back in a position to play football in Indianapolis before it's all said and done. Because Daniel Jones,
think so?
The same Daniel Jones that played in your division the last 4 years before the Giants traded him away. One good year out of 4.5. What?
And I'm reading these. I'm reading the chat. The chat is on fire tonight. Thank you so much again for tuning in with us. Make sure that you like, subscribe, and share.
Hit that thumbs up. Let's make that algorithm go crazy, fellas.
Sure.
Appreciate y'all so much.
But listen, you know what I'm saying? Why are we bringing up Trey Lance? Because this is a Trey Lance situation. I'm sorry if you get hurt by that, but it's true.
But let's check this out real quick. In all fairness, it was a very similar situation, like you said. Trey Lance at North Dakota State did not have a big body of work. No, then plays the COVID year
Yeah.
They still do good, but that year, that's like how we talk about NBA asterisk years. The COVID year is like a giant ass asterisk year.
Yeah.
Trey Lance was drafted on talent, thrown into a situation with a team that could not help him develop at the time. And yet everybody said, hey, if anyone can do it, Shanahan can. Shannon can't because he couldn't do
Shanahan
it.
cannot. Yeah.
Do it.
That part.
If you look at the Chargers right now, Trey Lance has started every preseason game. He's going to start this last one as well.
Mm-hmm.
He is looking like what they thought that he might turn into, finally. And it's because he's not under the pressure, I think, to go be that number one and to be that man. But he's able to get the skills that he needs to maybe become an accomplished starter one day. Because at the same time, it goes to show you can be, what we say all the time, a game manager and be a good starter in this NFL. So he's developing into that.
Yeah.
I believe Anthony Richardson may be able to do that. But my whole thing is once you go up to the early part of that first round and you take a quarterback that you stand was like, this is our future. He threw the ball 75 yards on one knee. Name me a motherfucker that throw the ball 75 yards on the knee in a game where it count for anything. Those tests don't mean nothing. I hate that.
Yeah.
Kyle Bowler did the same thing.
Yeah.
And somebody said, who?
Yeah.
Exactly.
All great points. And this is me as a fan saying that the combine needs to change. The combine needs to change, or at least the weight of the combine needs to change. And it may be one of those things where you're saying, well, how do you change it, Jay? Listen, tape don't lie, right? Tape don't lie. You play the competition that you have and you go up against and you know that competition and you say, hey, I have some of those guys on my team. And you go ask them, hey, when you played this guy, what was it like? When y'all schemed against this guy, what was it like? Right? Because in a combine, you're really in a bubble, right? You're in a bubble. You got certain people there. You got cameras. You got a lot of coaches and whatnot, but that's it, right? It's not fans. It's not per se, it's not all the stuff that goes into a game, okay? Scheming and all of that. It's drills, okay? That's all you're doing is drills. But now you're in a situation in the game, and again, in the tape, don't lie. I want to see how you react under pressure. I want to see if you can read these defenses. Or, hey, if you're on defense, can you read this offense? Can you diagnose the play? And to me, when we start talking about one of the hardest positions in all of sports, the quarterback position, and I talked about this last night on the Buff Nerd podcast with Dieter and Tommy Guns came on. Shout out to those guys. But if you can't do that, you touch the ball every offensive play.
Right.
You just – so for Anthony Richardson, yes, he is more athletic than maybe the statuesque quarterback. So is Jaden Daniels. So is Lamar Jackson. So is I can't even think of his name now. In Philly.
Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts.
Hey, Stogs, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. You're just frozen, bro. Oh, there you go.
Oh, Father God, help me.
Ooh.
Anyway.
You and this camera tonight, bro.
Hey, man, forgive me. I don't know what the hell.
It's all good, man. He hasn't blinked in like 5 minutes, bro. Really crazy, kind of freaky.
I think Rusty made a good point where he said it's time for the NFL to form a minor league. Something needs to be done because Because when you miss at we talk about it all the time. When you miss at the quarterback position, it puts you behind so much years later to where now GMs get into panic mode because their job is on the line, right? So they panic, but oh shit, we got to go. I got to start the next guy, or I'm going to lose my job. So therefore it goes from, well, you weren't what we thought you were. You can't help me now. I am going to just slip you off to the side and make someone else work because I've got to find a way to succeed. And it's not good. It's not healthy.
So I saw it. Grandizer, I did see that. Your comment earlier. We can speak to that, but I do want to see this. Minor league, or speak to this. Minor league sounds perfect. So that's essentially, oh my gosh, that's essentially UFL. Listen, watch this.
Oh my God.
Jamie, I need you to change that camera.
Bro,
I'm gonna have to come at you like that, bro. Like, I love you with all parts of my heart, but I'm gonna have to call you like that.
I don't know what's going on with this thing tonight, bro. And it just it won't zoom out, and then it's freezing when I tried to change it to the built-in computer, and then it froze on me. So I'll lean Fat Joe. I'll lean back.
Please. UFL. I think to me, UFL, it does need to be refined and reorganized, sure. And I think what's happening is they're kind of finding their place. And the NFL is trying to, I think at some point, kind of filter it in as well.
No, they're not. The NFL wants no other football league associated or attached with it. They want to be the only show.
But that's so dumb. That's so stupid.
Okay.
Let me tell you why. And I'm going to tell you why. Because
but I'm telling the truth.
I
understand your point.
I understand. You're correct. You're correct. But here is an opportunity as NFL goes for a money grab, right? Now you have football all the time, which is what NFL wants. That's why they're getting into flag football, in my opinion. They see that this is an opportunity that is low-hanging fruit, low overhead. Now, if UFL can operate with minimal funds being put in, but you have affiliates, dude. I mean, now here's the issue. Here's the issue. All 32 teams cannot have, an affiliate team.
Why?
Make
it a 32-team minor league. Every baseball team has a baseball affiliate. They have multiple because they got AA, AAA, single A.
Yeah, and they have one below that. I agree with you.
What Pop Warner? Saying. I mean, never mind. I said the wrong name. Trying to be funny.
No, but I understand what you're saying. And can they do it? Sure, anything is possible. But when you look at like the Jacksonvilles and the Carolinas and the teams that they are not doing so well, right? Can they afford it? Sure, liability and all of that. But you have a shortened summer season. Man, listen, I don't see why you can't do this. I don't see why. It just makes so much sense. You don't have to play in big stadiums. Play in smaller stadiums. I like
what the USFL did when they first came back out, and before they merged. Before they merged with the XFL, right?
Yeah.
They had everyone playing in Birmingham, Alabama. They made it a central location. They waited 2 years before those teams actually went out to start playing in those respective cities to build that fan base. That way it gave them time to build revenue up. So I think something like that needs to be done.
not to get away from what we really came to talk about. The NFL and a minor league would be great. But at the end of the day, when we come up here to think about this first down, is Anthony Richardson done? Is he done? I'm going to say no, he's not. Although I think he has a pinky toe in the grave.
Pinky toe. I think he is. Not only did he out of the game, but they came back and said, hey, last year his issue was that he did not know how to study the game book. Like he had issues with that. Like that was his knock. And so they said, well, he's come back this season in the offseason. He's really dedicated himself to not only losing weight, but also getting into film study and reading the game book and getting into the game plan. Like, what? How many years has he been in? We just not like, did Kyler Murray not teach us?
Now, Randy, I know there's a lot of indoor leagues because they got like IFL, Indoor Football League, got the Arena League, Arena League 2, AAFL. It's crazy because I know out here where we've got.
My bad.
I saw we've got a couple indoor leagues out here where I live, so it's crazy, man.
I'm sorry, bro. Let's go to second down.
Yeah, let's go because you done lost your damn mind up in here.
I did. Oh my gosh, no. Okay, second down. The fight. Jake Paul is actually gonna fight somebody. Kinda. Tank.
Bro.
Why you shaking your head? Tank Davis. I just hope he's in his right mind. Fight takes place in November. Is he? I mean, I guess it's a good question. You know, is Tank risking his legacy for a huge payday? I don't think he cares. That's the problem.
I don't think so either. But you know, it's going to be another Netflix fight. And the last time Jake Paul fought on Netflix crashed because so many people tuned in to watch it. Tank Davis
is not 135.
Tank got exposed the last time he fought that kid that really should have lost the fight. Talking about he had hair grease getting his eyes and took the time out of the knee and all this other bullshit. And now your bounce back is going to be against a guy that's not really a boxer but plays one on TV. Come on, bro, give me a break. Like, what are you gaining from this besides the payday? The only thing I would be trying to do is fight the person that I know deep down inside beat me last time we fought. And that's not going to happen. So I guess my thing is I have means to be able to see this fight. So will I watch it? Yes. Is it going to cost me anything? Nope.
So guess where I'll be watching this?
You come on over to Casa de Big Game. It's cool, baby. Come
on. Let's go. I mean, am I interested in watching it?
I think you have to be. I think in your mind you say like, "Oh wow, he gonna find somebody that can fight. He gonna get his ass knocked out."
But he's not, is he?
You don't think Tank Davis can knock out Jake Paul?
3 years ago, maybe 4 years ago. Not today. Not today. Because Tank Davis I think he's resigned himself to just, now boxing is just a means of, hey, let me get paid. And maybe every other boxer feels the same way, but
Aaron, I feel you, bro. I feel you, dog. Like, how you make this work?
How? And boxing makes strange bedfellows, man. That's all I can really say on that.
Sorry.
Thanks for that. That was great.
No worse than your lingerie league.
What? Now you watch it. I don't know why you act like you don't.
No, I don't watch it because it's not on anymore. But did I watch it?
yet.
It's the way you said it. Did I watch it?
Oh man.
Taking his sons that is that dead? Tank is a what?
Circus. I think that's a circus tent.
A circus? Oh. Yeah.
Or a clown.
I mean,
one
look,
or two. What? Hey, man.
well, it's probably a clown, but it's going to be a circus. But that's what Jake Paul likes. So
Jake Paul likes when people are talking about Jake Paul. And
he'll
that's what
never
we're
go to
doing right now.
MMA. He'll never go to MMA. Never.
Hell no.
Never.
All those spinning
They fight for
elbows
real.
we saw last week, Sherm, you think he want to go get hit with one of those? Hell no.
Not at all. No, they fight angry in there. There's no drama. There's no nothing. There's no, hey, no. And you can't run away per se. No. He is
Hey,
not.
did y'all see that? Not to change the subject, but to change the. Did you see that Daniel Cormier was on with Shannon Sharp, and he did not have John Bone Jones or Anderson Silva in his top 10 because he said that they use steroids. I was like, goddamn. Sherm, can you elaborate on that? I needs to know, brother. I need to
I mean, there is that. Speaking of MMA, what the hell ever happened to Kimbo? He died.
Kimbo's dead.
He died.
Yeah. He had a heart attack a couple years ago. God rest his soul. His bearded soul. Why'd you? Damn. What Kimbo do to you? You already said that you wouldn't want to run into him in a dark alley, Jay Stogs.
You're correct. Now, I think I got a chance. I'm saying I think I got a chance.
Are you just openly writing invitations to hell as we sit here tonight?
Sometimes, brother. Hey, rest in power, Kimbo. But you didn't win anything.
And he's done.
Yeah, but when he got into MMA, they showed him what was up.
Yeah, because he didn't know them kicks was coming the way they were.
Yeah, boy, they got him on the ground.
And Kimbo had some little ass legs. I did not know his legs were that little on them fight tapes until I saw him in the octagon. I said he had some chicken legs.
Wait, I didn't hear nothing you said. Hold on.
Is it my fault?
No, it's not your fault.
Anyway, third down.
Here we go. We'll just move on. I can't hear.
I can hear you.
I know you can. It's Bluetooth. I freaking hate technology. Here we go. Let's move on because we're already 32 in. Micah Parsons, Jerry Jones drama. This is what we all wanted to come here for anyway.
No, this is what you wanted to come here for. No one wants to talk about this shit.
Fine. Everyone does. Everyone does. Because it's America's team. You know this. I don't know why we do this every week. Will he be there before week 1? Will Parsons miss game 1 against the hated Philadelphia Eagles? And let's just be right there. Because there was some talk here about Jerry Jones and all of that and him being traded. Mike is not going to be traded. Let me tell you why. And I told people this for several months now. Micah is under contract right now. He's going to get paid $24 million this year. Jerry stated today that we've got him for 3 years. Do you know what that means, people?
Franchise tag, bro.
Franchise tag, buddy.
Fuck Jerry Jones.
Fine. Fuck him. But what leverage does Micah have at this point? Why would they trade him? And to who? And for what? 2 number ones? Okay, sure. You get 2 number ones, but your defense suffers. Because let's be real about this. Micah Parsons is a top tier defensive player. And when I say top tier, I really mean like top 3, 4.
5, 10, something. He's there. He's top guy.
Definitely not a 10.
This is my thing.
Don't do that.
Jerry Jones
Don't
came out of
this.
That's not a. Hey man, shut up. This is my show. I say what I want. I like Micah Parsons. Nothing against him at all. Because the thing about me that pisses me off with this whole thing is Jerry Jones has done what he wants to do. Again, he makes his team more relevant by some controversial BS. We talk about him, and at the end of the day, no one really even cares but you Cowboys fans. Micah Parsons should be paid. Micah Parsons should have been paid a long time ago. Would I want to see Micah Parsons get traded away to Tampa? Yes, but we don't have the assets to give up for it, and we would have to give up way too much. That's me being a fan. Because anybody that knows the game of football, if they said that they didn't want a guy like Micah Parsons on their team, they're jackasses and they're lying. So that's why I said if Tampa could trade for him, of course, take him. But Jerry Jones made this statement on Michael Irvin's podcast. He said, when Micah and I talked, and I thought we had a deal worked out, he would have been the highest paid player next to the the highest paid quarterback in the league. But now you're not willing. But now you're not willing to pay him. So that's a bunch of bull. That's a lie. It's a lie. He didn't offer him nothing that big. Because if that was the case, Micah would have signed that deal without his agent.
I don't think so.
Man, whatever.
I don't think so.
Okay. I mean, think so. Because if Micah said the money is different, he thought we had a deal, but it wasn't even. Micah Parsons came out earlier and said that the money wasn't even where it should have been. So now if you're saying that he would have been making more money than anyone else, only less than the highest paid quarterbacks, that's got to be a lie. Jerry's just pulling shit out of his. That's why I don't talk about your own. See, he made my camera mad. Jerry made my camera mad.
Say, man, that's God's team, bro. I don't know why you're doing that.
Who? God. Not the God I believe in.
Well, he's America's team, that's for sure. Look, he said $200 million.
I worship the world
guaranteed.
God, not America's God.
200 guaranteed. That's what he said. 200 million guaranteed on the podcast. Now, if that's true, I don't know. If he said, hey, we negotiated, Mike and I negotiated, and we had a deal in principle, you still have to go through the agent. There's very few players, and you correct me if I'm wrong, that will negotiate their own contracts without an agent.
Lamar Jackson did it.
His mama was his agent.
His mama's not an agent. She a broad that had a son that's athletic. She ain't no goddamn agent. Let's get this shit straight. She represents him. She took it to a legal team to look over the documentation, but she ain't just like Jane Daniels' mom ain't no okay.
Fine. But here's the thing. In the NFL, you have to have certain credentials in order to be a representative. You have to.
Yeah, they got tits.
Hey, whatever those credentials are, look, now who's
sorry.
Off the ring? No, you're not.
I went left real quick.
Real quick.
That crown piece kicked in.
Oh boy. But again, exception to the rule. But I will say this again, man. Pay the man. Pay him what he's owed. He has far and away done his job, exceeded. And again, everyone is from Micah's camp. Look, I told him I wanted a new contract before now. Let's get it done. You can pay, even a discount or whatever. I just want to be on the contract, know that this is where I'm going to be. I don't want to wait. Jerry waited. He did it with Dak. He did it with CDE. He did it with Zeke. And we are where we are.
You're right. Jerry continuously messes things up. Like I said, this should have been done a long time ago. He could have got Micah Parsons done at the end of year 3 and saved himself about $30 million. Just like he could have done the same thing with Dak Prescott. But he likes to wait to try to make a point that he ends up overspending and is mad about it. And now you made the mistake of not signing Dak Prescott when you could have, You overpay him, he gets hurt, and then that's one of the reasons you use for not paying Micah Parsons. Make that make sense. Jerry's an idiot.
He is. And you know what? That leads us to fourth down. NBA is a little far off. I'm still hurting. I can't talk NBA right now, Rusty. You just have to forgive me. We will talk NBA. The camps and all that opening, that's cool, but it's still too soon. But which NFL team is under the most pressure to win this season? It's a good question. It's a good question.
I kicked this around a couple of different times, man. I've come up with a different team. At one point in time, I kind of wanted to say that I think the Cincinnati Bengals, but at the same time, their defense didn't really improve. Their star defensive end still isn't playing. Is he going to be there by week 1? I don't know. Secondary for them. I take some of the pressure off of them now. I believe that Sherm's team, the San Francisco 49ers, are in a position where they're going to be forced to have to try to make things happen. And I think Detroit's window is going to close if they don't capitalize on it this year. I think that Dan Campbell's done a good job turning things around. But at the same time, the way the league works, the way things go, I don't know if they're going to be able to keep that nucleus of players together and keep drafting the way they have. So I want to say the Detroit Lions are going to be under some pressure to perform in the San Francisco 49ers. On the AFC side of the ball.
Oh, we're doing that. Okay.
No, I'm just saying if I had to come with another team. I don't know who I would have picked in the AFC. Like I said, I was thinking Cincinnati. Then the more I looked at their team, I was like, they're kind of a dumpster fire just with that man or ownership and everything else and front office to where, I don't know. I'd say let's go Josh Allen and the Bills. I think they're going to be under some pressure this year. I think the Bills need to get it done because I think the Chiefs are still going to be around.
Since we're doing conferences, and I like that. I tell you what, though, the one I believe out of all 2 conferences.
Sorry, y'all.
Okay. Out of the NFC, I don't know if it's Detroit anymore. I guess I could say Detroit. Detroit has a lot of pressure on them to win. I don't think San Francisco, because I think the window has closed, actually. They're not in a rebuilding year, but they're also not a team that makes people scared anymore.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? So to me, it would be them. The most pressure, man, to win. I would almost say Chicago, not to win a Super Bowl, just to win. They've been set up in such a way that I really think, AFC, I agree with you with the Bills, but I think the most, with Aaron, I agree, is the Ravens. The Ravens have the most pressure, in my opinion, as well, to win it all. You have your running backs, you have your defense, you have a 2-time MVP QB, and you still haven't even made it over the hump. To me, that's the squad. Harbaugh is one of those coaches. Like, I think he's been in the league, 17 years?
Damn, has it been that long?
He's been here for a minute. I know Tomlin's been in for 19. Never a losing season. So that's impressive. But I think Harbaugh is pretty much up there. The Ravens, they need to win. And they need to win now. Like now. And like I said, I do actually think it's the Chiefs, because everyone looks at the Chiefs and they say, hey, you guys are essentially the same team. What are you laughing at? What are you laughing at, man?
Grandizer.
Put it up there. Under pressure with David. Okay, sure. But yeah, that's who it is, man. They're the ones. Under pressure queen with David Boy. Yeah.
I just thought of that song because of the one TV show on FX used to use that as a theme song. Fireman show. Pressure coming down. Never mind. I had a flashback, bro.
You know what I think about when I think of Queen, and maybe was it Under Pressure, or I don't know, whichever one that Vanilla Ice sampled.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's the one.
And he said, no, see how it's different? Yeah, he's like, tink, it's the tink.
Tink, 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 tink.
Oh, Vanilla Ice. I miss you, bro. I miss you.
And to that, you know what it makes me say?
What?
Oh, hell no! 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 Oh, hell no!
Oh, hell no.
That's right. This is the part of the podcast where we see things and read or hear that make us say, oh, hell no. This week, I saw this pop up on my feed and I sent it directly to Big Game. And I said, this is it. I don't care what else happens the rest of the week. This is the one. Izayia Williams.
That's not the same one. Izayia Williams is mine.
Russell, we may have just found the new biggest snitch.
Yeah. Taj, yours is Taj Real, the former safety of the Memphis Tigers.
That's it. So this young man decided that, hey, you know what? I'm a little peeved. I'm a little ticked off because of the way the situation went down. So he transferred, right? And said, hey, I'm going to give you the whole defensive game plan that you're about to face from my former team.
He didn't transfer to that school that he gave it to. That was just the next opponent.
Yeah, the next opponent. Yeah. No, hey, he just told him, look, this is what we're going to do. Or this is what they're going to do. Here's the calls. Here's everything. To the point where in the post-conference, the defense came off and was saying, Coach, it was like every check we had, they checked out of it into another check. It's like they knew exactly what we were doing. Yes, they did. And subsequently beat Memphis. I think it was UTSA.
Yeah.
Beat Memphis, I think by 40. It was like 44-0, 44 points.
No, it wasn't a blowout. It was 44-30 something, but they still had enough to capitalize on everything that happened. J Stogs, this is my whole thing. So this is what happens with the mess that they've created with the transfer portal. Yeah. So here it is. This kid was disgruntled with his team. He left. Mm-hmm. And not even the fact that he left. He had the nerve to go into someone's DM and say, hey, y'all playing my former team this week. Let me let you know what they going to do. That's a problem within itself. Because now, if you don't like the program, you don't like what some of the coaches did to you, I'm sure you should establish enough friends on that team where you're not just going to hang the mother lovers out to dry the way you did. And then he's at Purdue now. He's at Purdue. And the coaches from Purdue try to come out and make excuses. So, like, he did all this. It happened last football season. It flew under the radar until, like, about a month or so ago, to where someone leaked all the DMs and everything, messages and stuff that he sent to the UTSA quarterback and the coaching staff. And now he was like, well, I didn't mean nothing by it. I didn't want nobody to get hurt. I didn't mean it like that. Time out, bro. There's only one way you meant that shit, and that was to have them fall. You had such a bad taste in your mouth. Yes. You wanted to see nothing more but for them to fail. Yes. And the way you went about doing that, if I'm in Purdue, I'm telling anybody, if y'all cozy up to this cat and trust him, all y'all some fools. Y'all are beyond stupid. Because this right here is nothing but walking cancer. This kid ain't nothing but cancer. And you know how you get rid of cancer? You got to cut that shit out. He needs to go. That point blank period, oh, hell no. There's a lot you can do. He just pulls some female stuff, man. That's some punk stuff right there, dog. To cry and go tell the other team what your former team go run and tell me, I didn't mean it like that. Hold on. Thank you, camera.
But here's the real oh hell no. As you started to point out, Purdue basically put out in a statement that, you know what, he's learned his lesson. He was young. He really didn't mean to do that. And we stand by. Are you serious? You stand by this kid and you're like, oh, you know, it happened and he really didn't mean it. And we, you know, we're going to rally around. Come on, man. Oh, hell no, Purdue. Oh, hell no. You say throw him out the airlock? Yeah, throw him out the airlock.
Let me I'm gonna do mine real fast because this was funny as hell to me. You know, my son being in the recruiting scheme of the recruiting game, the way I say recruiting game, he's already committed to Nevada. He's happy with that. But just all of the young people on social media, on X, you know, X is the big social platform for these athletes and talking about commitments, where they're going, that and IG. There's a young man by the name of Izayia Williams. He a linebacker class of 2026. He's the number one rated linebacker out of 2026. ESPN 300 has him rated like number 31 overall. Kid still has a senior year left. He hasn't graduated yet. He has flipped his commitment 9 times already. It's one thing to say you're going somewhere and make your mind up. 1 time, yeah. 2 times, yeah, maybe. 9 times, if I'm any school that he's committed to, just go ahead and get the paperwork ready for him to enter the portal any and every time shit get hard. Because if you flip-flop this many times before you get to college, I can only imagine, I mean, you're going to flip about 50 times once you get to school, and if something don't go your way. There's no way in hell that, and this is my thing, these commitments are really binding. Yes, I understand that. But at the same time, don't commit nowhere unless you think you really want to be there and go there. 9 times you committed or flipped your commitment throughout this whole process. That's pretty damn ridiculous. Oh, hell no. To him and the parents who ain't just this game is becoming a mother-loving pain in the ass, bro, at some point. Man,
it's money. It's money. It's the fact that
you
now
shouldn't
they're paying
get
high
paid
school
shit
kids
until you played it down and prove that you earned the money that you get.
They're paying kids in high school. Kirby Smart has come out and talked about paying kids in high school to keep them committed. Keep them committed to coming. Like, that's where this is kind of gone now. So as much as I am in favor of a person getting paid what they owe if they render services or whatever the case may be, but there has to be a limit to this, right? You know, you want to commit to a program because you believe it will take you to the next level, right? At least that's what I was thinking. That, you know, it's very frustrating because as a fan of a college program or an alumnus of a college program or school, and you're saying, hey, we're going to get this recruit or that recruit, we're going to get this person or that person, and then all of a sudden they're not there. And it's very taxing and wearing. And I can imagine that as a program, 9 times is ridiculous. 9 times is way out there. It's way out there. But this is where we are now.
And I think now he's back to Florida State again. He committed to Florida State, decommitted to Florida State, back to Florida State, Alabama, Tennessee, all these big schools. Kids good, but come on, man. 9 times, man, get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, hell no.
What you said? Jason, I just realized your hair is getting a bit long. Yes, time. I just got a haircut, bro. I just got a haircut, like this week.
The fact that you read it though.
I just wanted to make sure they understand. I just got a haircut, man.
Did you not get a lineup?
I did.
Okay, my bad. My
Yeah, I did. She wasn't the greatest, but
Where'd you go? Supercuts?
I did not go to Supercuts. Went to Sports Clips. Stop it.
That's an old hell no within itself. Ain't no black man got no reason being at nobody's sports
Go to
clips.
Sports Clips. Look, I can watch the game. I'm in and out, and they're not charging me $120.
You watched the game, all right.
Well,
What did you watch? The Game of Bones?
The ladies are nice. My particular lady wasn't in there that day, so
So that's why your edges look different. I got you.
It looks a little different.
And
I was not gonna let her try again. So okay, it's cool. It's cool. I'm a He said, "Yeah, Sports Clips isn't on my bingo card." Hey, if you do, go to Mike. The minute we started paying this young man, which they deserve, just need to find a balance to keep the Dogs in the greatest game on earth. Yeah. That's gonna be a tough one, man. It's gonna be a tough one. No. I went to hair cuttery. What is hair cuttery? And came to go $20 tip and got. Hey, I need to find hair cuttery. Wherever that is where I need to go.
So you go to hair cuttery, you're gonna get a trim and some trim.
All
right.
Yeah. Get some trim and some trim. That's my dude, man. Brother watching the game more than Chase Todd. I'm just saying, man, when old boy was like, yeah, it's gonna be $60. Like, I'm sorry, what's happening? We gave me a haircut for $60. I said, nah, no, sir. We just gonna have to let this This is about to look like Snoop. Was it Snoop Lion? That was about to happen, bro.
Yeah, Rusty, that's the one thing now that I'm, the process of going through this with my son. It says what a lot of people don't know is that these guys that get athletic scholarships still have to pay the taxes on it to the IRS, which can be $50K in some cases. Yes, the thing is, when you're smart, you will form an LLC, get paid through your LLC. You should be able to write some of these different things off the way you report that income and set aside a part of that percentage to go towards paying your taxes. Yes, you have to do that because they gonna get their money.
Yeah, that's for sure. The haircut place with the granola and Sunday wearing hippie chicks are the East.
Bro, I've been to a lot of places. I've never seen a granola sandal wearing hippie chick.
I have never seen that. That is not the place for me to get
Rusty, is that a Florida thing? I need to know.
It's gotta be.
I am asking for a friend.
That sounds like an Oregon thing or a Washington State.
That could be a Portland, Oregon kind of thing.
That sounds like
when he said a hippie, like whatever that description was, why did a character from Beavis and Butthead come to mind?
Because the dude on there, it was a hippie wearing sandals. Is like I am? Because we remember Beavis and Butthead. Boy, that's funny, man. You got to go to the whitest places on earth, so I will not be frequenting those places. Work in Orlando, live near Daytona. Hey, that's what's up. Okay. That is what's
Orlando has a great smorgasbord of characters, though. Orlando is a great melting pot. I'm just gonna say that. It's
bingo.
It's nice.
Smorgasbord? When do we start using smorgasbord on this podcast?
Sorry.
Plethora, maybe not smorgasbord.
The word hippie just kind of threw me off and took me out of character a little bit.
Man, let's go to this top 5 with the smorgasbord.
Damn. God damn.
It's time for the top 5. Who's in, who's out, what's in, what's out. Big Game Sports Break. Top 5.
That's right. Some people have a top 100. Some have a top 50. Some have a top 25. Oh my gosh, these kind. Some have a top 10, but not here at Big Game Sports Buzz. No. We have a top 5 this week. Stop reading the comments, bro. While I'm trying to get us through this.
I'm sorry.
I snorted.
Not grass, though.
Real the stench of Jamaican grass is overpowering in Orlando now.
Them dreads got that killer. You better be careful around them.
Oh, bomba clad me told ya. Okay.
I told you now. Come get your stuff from me.
All right, I'm done. Done. The wheels have fallen off the wagon, bro. All the way off. Please forgive us, y'all.
This week's top 5. Top 5 ice cream toppings. Yum. I can do this straight off the dome, man.
Yeah, no, you can.
I'm trying to get better, though.
You're a buff nerd. All right, man.
Oh, boy.
I'm not always a toppings kind of guy on my ice cream because I usually like to buy weird flavors at the grocery store and it already has everything in it. But if I go out and I get like some marble slab of Cold Stone, some of the things that I like to throw in there.
Yeah.
5, sprinkles. I don't think you can ever go wrong with sprinkles. It's simple. It's easy. But it can be the right topping every once in the blue moon. Throw some sprinkles on that ice cream. Number 4, one of my favorites, and that just reminds me of my childhood, caramel sundae. So going some ice cream and get some caramel syrup on top of it.
That's a good one.
Is beautiful. Number 3, I said nuts because I used to always get the caramel sundae from McDonald's with nuts. And when I say nuts, I like pecans. There's no other nuts that I really like to put on my way. You're allergic, right?
I am.
You'll die. So I'm so sorry. Like I don't want you to die, J Stogs, but I like no Diddy. I like nuts on my ice cream. So, and then number 2, Oreo cookies. I think almost any flavor you can put an Oreo cookie on there, man. And then like
pause.
I was when I went to Greece this summer, one of the best things I had gelato, and I had a hazelnut gelato, and they put the Kinder Bueno pieces on top of it. So they had crumbled up Kinder Bueno on the gelato. It was good. So that kind of falls into that cookie thing. And then number 1 for me, my son told me it was plain Jane, but I said good old fashioned whipped cream. If I'm gonna get ice cream and toppings, I gotta have whipped cream on it. That's just
okay.
I think keep it simple, stupid.
Keep it simple, sweetheart. Indeed. Listen, for me, I'm Oreo cookies. They definitely go on top of ice cream for sure. Whether it's chocolate or vanilla, I'm putting that on there. So I agree with you. Chocolate topping. I used to like the Hershey's. That's good. Or the one you can put it on there and it freezes. That's good stuff. I am also a big proponent of fudge brownies.
Yes,
I do like that. You put the fudge brownies on, and you go to Cold Stone, you put that in there. Man, let's go with that. M&M's.
The sound effects, though.
That's what it sounds like. Yeah, M&M's. Love M&M's on there. Mix that all in. Man, that's fantastic. And finally, my absolute favorite is when I go to Brahms, I get a Black Forest chocolate sundae. I love the cherry topping they put on that. Man,
Brahms does it right. If you have never been to a state that has Brahms, get there. It is good. It is Fat Man Paradise. I haven't had it in over 2 years though. So, but it's
brother. That's good. That's good, man. The chocolate syrup that hardens.
That Magic Shell, that was the shit back in the day.
Yes.
Oh my God. It was sir.
Yeah.
Magic Shell.
You put it in and just freeze. Man, listen. That's good big back eating.
Four Rivers. I want to check that out. Hey, I was supposed to be in Tampa for the 50th anniversary game against the Jets this year. I'm working on that right now. But I did accept my RSVP from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and told them that I will be there. So
I can't wait till we go. It's going to be fun for us. It's going to be fun for us.
My son, I should have hit you up, Stogs.
Selfish. No, that's good. Hey, congratulations, man. Of course. I mean, that's always a cool thing.
Just for
for sure. What you say? They're wearing the 76 uniforms this year. The creamsicles, the original creamsicles.
Well, they're going to the creamsicle like the white one that had the orange lettering on it that they undid because the TV said they couldn't see it, and they changed the numbers to red after that. So it's gonna be a good thing, man. It's gonna be nice.
I like that. We've had a top 5 of uniforms, and that's always been one of my favorites. The creamsicle, and so man, that's what it's the Magic Shell, orange numbers. Richardson is orange numbers. So yeah, for sure. Listen, make sure that you check out BGSB next week. Make sure you also check out those Philly guys tomorrow. They'll be on tomorrow. They normally are on Thursdays, but they'll be on tomorrow because Ricky T, I guess, went on vacation. 2 birds, 1 show. They talk craft beer and Philly sports. Dieter and Ricky T, and of course, Big Game, the Buff Nerd podcast on Wednesdays. We've been consistent. It's been fun. We've been talking wrestling, and Dieter gets upset when we make him do homework and do research. And so you can see him kind of spaz out on that. We talk TV shows, Marvel, DC, anime, and just really kind of what comes to our mind, which a lot of times is crazy and reckless. So make sure that you check us out next Wednesday or every Wednesday, 10 p.m. Central, 11 on Eastern. If you're in Philly, I'm sorry, they have curfew. I can't solve that. Y'all need to stop shooting each other. So work on that, and you can stay out later. Yes, anime, Rusty. And it's true. I was there. Nothing happens after 10 o'clock there. They shut it all down. The whole city.
Rusty says everyone has a podcast but him.
Come on, Rusty. You can come on with me, man.
Rusty, nowadays you're not lying. A lot of people do have podcasts.
They do. But you know what? They're not as good as these.
Tune in mine.
Yeah.
So
I still collect Transformers. Then you belong on the Buff Nerd podcast, Rusty. Come on, we definitely will talk that because we talk Gundam. Dieter finally watched Blood Orphan. Great Gundam series. What? Why the face?
The light's bright.
The light's bright.
Gundam, the Orphan series.
Blood Orphan, yes. So
Gundam
there's different
style?
Gundams.
Gundam style?
Gundam Wing. No. Gundam Wing. That's Psy. But Gundam Wing has different series. Blood Orphan is one of them. It's a great series. I
never met the orphans that bleed.
So you should watch it.
I'm sorry, man.
Yeah. You are like really out there. Contract members.
Bruh, what?
Okay, wait. Lesbian vampire? Listen, there's a kung fu movie where, and I've got to remember what it is, but there's a kung fu movie where there's a chick, she's literally fighting butt naked. And it came out in the 70s. I'm going to find out. I'm going to have it for you on the Buff Nerd podcast. Make sure that you check it out. We're going to talk about it next Wednesday. Yeah.
Slammin' Sammy, what's happening, man? I am about to get my man, one of my mans from Tampa Bay, my man Steve. We're going to do our predictions for the Buccaneers coming up here soon on Pewter Perspective, so y'all be ready for that. I am trying to get my schedule's been bananas since.
What's the under over for him?
So,
what's the under over for the Bucs this year?
It's been like I've seen 10-7, 9-6, 11-6, not 9-6, 9
So how many
7,
games? Let me ask this: how many
9
games
8.
you predicted? What's your over under for you?
Hey man, you got to tune in to get that. I ain't giving you my jewels and nuggets at the tail end of us going off right now, and I want people to tune in to games Pewter Perspective. Nice try there, though, Buff Nerd. Nice try,
I'm
buddy.
pumping you up, brother. I'm pumping you up because you're gonna have that on there for him, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Right?
For sure.
You're gonna preview the offense, defense. You know what I'm saying? The whole
talk about what
whole
I'm gonna
nine.
do. Look at the schedule week by week, and break that shit down.
There you go. So make sure that you check out Pewter Perspective. He always has some great stuff. And those shorts. Make sure that you like those shorts. Give a thumbs up. Share those shorts. Get the algorithm going for you. You're gonna find some really good nuggets that
Rusty, I agree. I mean, that's close to where I'm at, Rust. I appreciate I'm right there with you, buddy.
Maybe not. You have to tune in to Pewter Perspective. I'm Jay Stogs, the Buff Nerd.
I see how you just turned into a micro managing butthole.
I didn't, but I just did my tagline. Now it's your turn.
Hey, you're right. Hey, if you like different things that's going on with Buff Nerd and Big Game, hey man, y'all get y'all's gear right there from the millions.co. Scan that QR code, go check it out. You got the Pewter Perspective shirt for my Buccaneer fans, the Big Game Sports Buzz, and the BGSE Network. And the Buff Nerd shirt, well, that's coming too. If you want to wear that little guy there on your shirt, it'll be there for you. So, anyway,
For my man Jay Stoggs, the Buff Nerd. I'm your boy Big Game James. Man, thank y'all so much for tuning in. And until next week, God bless you and peace.
Who you know that got it behind the scenes, like behind the O-line, soon as the QB say hype. It's big game, big game. Analysis from the player's point of view. Injuries, big trades, player news. Yeah.